You've now seen how to make animal videos, time traveler history videos, faceless education channels, and brain rot. But here's the honest truth about all of them. Building your own channel is a slow game. It can take 6 months or a year of consistent posting before the ad revenue becomes real money. That's fine if you can wait. But what if you want to make money with these exact skills starting this month? There's a faster path, and it's the one the people quietly getting rich with AI are actually using. They're not waiting on their own channels to blow up. They're selling these skills as a service to businesses that desperately need content and have no idea how to make it. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to turn everything you've learned into a real several $1,000s a month income, starting from zero with no audience of your own. This is the practical version. No hype, no fake income screenshots, just the path with the best risk to reward. Let's go. Let me explain why selling the service beats building a channel, at least to start. When you build your own channel, you're betting on the algorithm, and the algorithm pays slowly and unpredictably. You could make 50 great videos and still be waiting for the breakthrough. When you sell the service, you get paid immediately by a business for work you deliver this week. No waiting on virality. That cash flow is what lets you keep going. And the demand is enormous and completely underserved. Every business on earth now knows it needs short form video content. Almost none of them know how to make it well. They don't have the time, they don't have the skills, and they find the tools overwhelming. You now have those skills. That gap between what businesses need and what they can do themselves, that's your entire opportunity. Best of all, it's a service, which means recurring revenue. You're not selling a one-time product. You're solving an ongoing problem that never goes away, because a business needs new content every single month, forever. One client on a monthly retainer is worth more than 100 one-time buyers. The people making real money in AI right now, the ones not posting about it, are running quiet service businesses exactly like this. Before you sell anything, spend 2 weeks getting genuinely good at one format. Not okay. Good. Pick one lane based on the tutorials you've already watched. Faceless educational content for businesses, short form product videos for e-commerce brands, founder story or brand content. Pick the one that fits your interests and the clients you want. Do not try to offer all of them, master one. Then make 10 practice videos in that lane. They'll be rough at first, that's the point. By video 10, you'll be genuinely competent, fast, and confident. This is the step people desperate to make money skip, and it's why they fail. They try to sell before they can deliver. Get good first. It only takes 2 weeks of focused practice. Then, and only then, do you sell. Nobody hires a service provider with an empty portfolio. So you build your portfolio before you have a single client. By making samples for businesses you'd love to work with. Pick 3 specific businesses in your target market. Then make 1 free sample video for each, as if you were already their content person. A short form ad for the e-commerce brand. An educational clip for the coaching business. Don't ask permission, just make them, using their actual brand, their actual products, their actual vibe. These 3 samples become your entire portfolio and your entire pitch. They prove you can deliver before anyone risks $1 on you. This is the single highest leverage thing you can do in your first month. A portfolio of 3 strong specific samples beats any amount of talking about what you could do. You're not describing your service, you're showing it. Now you find businesses that need this and can pay for it. The best targets are specific. Local businesses with genuinely bad social media. Creators and coaches who are great on camera but never post short form clips. E-commerce brands that constantly need fresh ad creative. Consultants who know they should post content but hate making it. The outreach is simple and direct, and it works because you lead with value, not a pitch. You message them with the sample you already made. Something like, hey, I make short form content for businesses like yours. I actually went ahead and made you a sample. Here it is, no strings attached. If you like it, I do this as a monthly service. Want to talk? Sit with why that works. Everyone else sends a pitch. You send a finished result. You've already done the work they'd have to imagine. That completely changes the conversation. You're not asking them to take a risk on a promise. You're showing them exactly what they get. Send a batch of these every day and the replies will come. Here's where beginners sabotage themselves. They charge far too little, attract terrible clients, and burn out fast. Do not charge $50 a video. That path leads straight to misery. Instead, package it monthly. Something like 12 short-form videos a month for a set monthly retainer. Price that package at a level that feels slightly uncomfortable to say out loud, because slightly uncomfortable is usually about right. A proper monthly retainer does two powerful things. It gives you predictable, recurring revenue you can actually build a life on. And it filters your clients. The price itself screens out the nightmare bargain hunters and attracts serious businesses that value the work. One good client on a real retainer is worth more than 10 one-off buyers haggling over every video. And notice the math. Your goal is not 100 clients. It's 3 to 5 good ones on monthly retainers. That's a genuine full-time income from a one-person operation you run from a laptop. Once you have clients, build a system so delivery doesn't consume your entire life. Batch your work. Generate a full month of a client's content in a few focused days, rather than scrambling daily. Build templates so each video isn't starting from a blank page. Use the AI tools to accelerate the repetitive parts, scripting, captioning, generating variations. Your production time per video should drop dramatically as your system matures. Then, when you have more demand than you can handle, you face a good problem with two solutions. Raise your prices, which improves your income and filters for even better clients. Or hire someone to handle production while you focus on clients and strategy. That's the moment a solo service quietly becomes a small agency, but don't rush there. Nail 3 solid clients and a smooth system first. Walk before you run. Here's how everything you've learned connects into one machine. Remember those first 4 tutorials, the formats for your own channel? Once your service is running, start your own channel too, in your niche, using those exact formats. But now the channel has a second job. It's not just for ad revenue, it's proof, and it's a client magnet. When a potential client sees you actually running a successful channel, using the very skills you're selling, your credibility goes through the roof. You're not just claiming you can make great content. You're publicly demonstrating it every week. So the two paths feed each other. The service pays you now, this month, immediately. The channel builds long-term, brings in inbound clients who find you, and eventually earns its own ad and product revenue on top. Start with the service for cash flow. Layer the channel on for compounding growth and credibility. Together, they're a real business. The honest truth, this works, but it is work. It's not passive income. You're trading a real skill and real effort for real money, which is exactly what a service business is. Anyone promising you passive riches from AI is selling you something, but the upside is that it's real, it's durable, and it compounds in your favor. Every client makes landing the next one easier because your proof stack grows. Every video makes you faster and better. Within a few months of serious effort, you can genuinely be running a several $1,000s a month operation from your laptop, with a channel growing alongside it. The people who fail at this almost always fail for one reason, and it's not talent or tools. They spend months endlessly learning, tweaking, and watching tutorials like this one, and they never send a single outreach message. Don't be that person. Get competent in 2 weeks, make 3 samples. Start reaching out. The doing is the entire difference between the people who make money and the people who just watch videos about making money. Be the one who does it. In the comments, tell me which lane you'd pick: faceless education, e-commerce product videos, or brand content, and what your background is. Give me those 2 things, and I'll tell you which type of client I'd go after first if I were you. Subscribe, because from here, I'm shifting into what's actually happening in AI right now, the news you need to know as someone building with these tools, starting with the model that just quietly took the #1 spot in the world. That's next.